The exciting new story of the Guardians of the Galaxy. In the infinite depths of space, where stars are born and galaxies collide, a unique team was renowned for its fun and bravery, the Guardians of the Galaxy. This team consisted of Star-Lord, Peter Quill, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Mantis, and Nebula. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Signal. The Milano spacecraft floated quietly through space. Star-Lord was piloting the ship, listening to an 80s song on his old cassette player. Suddenly, a strange signal flashed on the ship's control panel. "What is this?" Rocket asked, staring at the screen. "It seems to be a signal from some ancient energy source," Nebula said in a serious voice. Mantis closed her eyes, trying to decipher the signal. I feel both fear and hope." Gamora decided, "We should go there. If it's a threat, it's our job to stop it." Drax smiled and said, "If there's an enemy there, I'll destroy it." Groot said softly, "I am Groot." Rocket laughed. "Yes, big brother, we're all ready." Chapter 2. The Forgotten Planet. The signal led them to an unknown planet. The planet's name was Zarkon 7. The ground glowed blue, and the sky was filled with 3 suns. As they landed, the ground began to shake. Suddenly, a massive stone door appeared before them. Written on it was something in an ancient language. "This is the symbol of an ancient civilization," Nebula said. Rocket took out his tools and began to pick the door lock. "Give me 5 minutes." "Why do you always need 5 minutes?" Star-Lord quipped. A bright light shone as the door opened. Inside floated a massive crystal called the Aetherium Core. It was a tremendous source of energy. But then a resounding voice rang out, "Anyone who touches this power is doomed." Chapter 3. Guardians of Darkness. Suddenly, shadowy creatures appeared from all sides. They were the Guardians of the Crystal. Their eyes glowed red. Drax wasted no time and attacked. Gamora leaped into the air with her swords drawn. Rocket drew his large gun and began firing. Groot extended his branches and pinned down the enemy. Star-Lord soared through the air and said, "Come on, friends, let's save the galaxy again today." Mantis touched one of the Guardians and calmed it down. "They're not entirely evil. They're just protecting this power." Nebula looked at the crystal carefully. "This energy is unstable. If we don't control it, the entire planet could be destroyed." Chapter 4. A Test of Faith. In the midst of the battle, the crystal's energy suddenly spiraled out of control. The ground began to erupt. "We have to shut it down." Gamora screamed. Rocket quickly constructed a device. "If we all channel our energy into this machine, maybe we can stabilize it." "Does that mean we have to work as a team?" Star-Lord smiled. Everyone looked at each other. This was a test not just of strength, but also of faith. Groot spread his roots around the crystal. Mantis tried to calm his energy. Nebula and Gamora held the machine steady. Drax stopped the falling stones. Star-Lord and Rocket activated the device. Everything was quiet for a few moments. Then, with a bright flash, the energy stabilized. Chapter 5. The Real Treasure. The planet had fallen silent. The guards had disappeared. "So, did we find anything?" Rocket asked dejectedly. The crystal had now transformed into a small, safe energy ball. Nebula said, "It's no longer a threat. We can store it somewhere safe." Star-Lord smiled and said, "See? We saved the galaxy again. And this time without a big explosion." Drax said seriously, "I love explosions." Everyone laughed. Gamora said softly, "We're not just a team. We're family." Groot smiled and said, "I am Groot." Mantis put everyone's hands together. "You all have the same feeling in your hearts. Love." Epilogue. New Beginnings. The Milano was flying through space again. This time everyone was calm. They knew there would be more dangers ahead, but together they could face every challenge. Star-Lord turned up his music and said, "Guardians, is the next mission ready?" Rocket replied with a smile, "As long as there's trouble in the galaxy, we're ready." And just like that, the Guardians of the Galaxy continued their journey through space, their laughter, bravery, and friendship. where every star was a new story waiting to unfold.